The present is the key to the past. Charles Lyell. Please watch to the end. The most interesting part is at the very end. Antipathes dichotoma is a species of black coral belonging to the order Antipatheria, inhabiting bathyal depths of the Atlantic Ocean and parts of the Mediterranean Sea. It is typically found attached to hard substrates such as rocky outcrops, cliffs, and seamounts, where persistent bottom currents deliver a steady supply of suspended organic matter. In total darkness and low temperatures, this coral relies on structural endurance and extreme longevity rather than rapid growth. The colony of Antipathes dichotoma displays a characteristic dichotomous branching pattern, where each branch repeatedly divides into two. This geometry creates a wide, fan-like structure that maximizes exposure to water flow. Unlike reef-building corals, this species does not construct a mineral skeleton. Instead, it produces a dark, flexible axial skeleton composed primarily of antipathin, a tough proteinaceous material that resists fracture under constant mechanical stress. Feeding occurs through suspension filtration. Numerous small polyps line the branches, each equipped with tentacles bearing nematocysts. These tentacles intercept plankton and fine organic particles carried by deep-sea currents. Because food availability is low and irregular at depth, Antipathes dichotoma maintains a low metabolic rate, feeding continuously but efficiently. Time is the substance from which I am made. Jorge Luis Borges. A structurally important but rarely emphasized feature of Antipathes dichotoma lies in the internal layering of its axial skeleton. Growth proceeds by the gradual addition of concentric antipathin layers around a central core. Variations in layer density reflect changes in current intensity and nutrient availability over time. This layered architecture increases resistance to torsional stress and allows the colony to flex repeatedly without accumulating microfractures, a key factor in its long lifespan. The basal attachment of Antipathes dichotoma is strong and permanent. Once the larva settles and the juvenile colony establishes contact with hard substrate, relocation is impossible. Survival, therefore, depends entirely on the stability of local conditions and the coral's ability to endure environmental fluctuations over decades to centuries. Ecologically, Antipathes dichotoma functions as a habitat-forming organism. Its branching structure provides shelter, attachment surfaces, and feeding opportunities for numerous invertebrates and small fishes. In many deep-sea environments, these black corals create localized zones of increased biodiversity on otherwise sparsely structured seafloor. Reproduction involves broadcast spawning, with gametes released into the water column. Larvae disperse with currents before settling on suitable hard substrates. Settlement success is low, growth is extremely slow, and recovery from physical disturbance can take many decades, making populations particularly vulnerable to mechanical damage. The evolutionary strategy of Antipathes dichotoma is defined by persistence. It does not compete through rapid expansion or aggressive behavior. Instead, it survives by remaining mechanically stable, energetically efficient, and structurally resilient in an environment where change occurs slowly but relentlessly. Stability is not stagnation but endurance through change. Stephen J. Good. If this changed your understanding of deep-sea life, please support the channel. Like the video, subscribe, share it, and tell us in the comments which deep-sea organism you would like to explore next. Let's discuss in the comments.